This is a UK standard specification deactivated M26 Chatellerault French light machine gun. My apologies to French speakers for my pronunciation. This is the latest one of my projects to convert over to the LPG gunfire system I have developed. As with the Bren gun, nothing has been done to modify in any way the deactivation, as this would be illegal under UK law. It's still as unable to fire a projectile as it was when it left the proof house. What I've done is remove the bolt and bolt carrier plus the actual trigger unit. As with my other guns, the actual gas connections are made via these quick connectors. Put them on the gun, just hit push and it clicks. To remove it, pull back on the collar and that removes it. Power is provided to the gun via the Tamiya quick connector that you see here. This is just clicked into there, and when you wish to finish, you just unclip it. Power is provided by a standard small 12-volt rechargeable battery. As this is going to a French customer, I've actually tuned it to run on the camping gas type bottles. These are actually a butane propane mix, which is what I recommend that you use. As you can see, you just screw the camping gas cylinder onto the regulator system I have made up. This is locked off to the pressure that the gun runs at best. Adjustment, which you periodically have to do because of atmospheric conditions, is via the oxygen. I have found this to be the best way. These are the type of oxygen cylinders I use, which are for the Oxy Turbo units manufactured in Italy. This is actually for an Oxy Turbo 90. The top of the regulator has the adjustment valve, which you turn to adjust the pressure. With these small guns, quite often they will fire at about 10 pounds per square inch, but I've found the best way is just connect the propane, turn the oxygen on slightly, as I'm demonstrating here, until it fires correctly. This is the battery connected up. The red lead goes to positive, the black lead goes to negative. Please don't put them on the wrong way round, as this could damage the internal circuit board. I have connected the lead to the gun, which is the first thing you do when you wish to commence firing it. Push the trigger and you will hear from it a clicking noise. This is the solenoid valves working. That demonstrates that the electronics are working. The gun does require both oxygen and propane leads to be connected. It will not fire if you leave one of these leads off. Each gun is supplied with a pressure check valve. This enables you, once you have found a pressure that you find the gun fires at, to check it each time. It saves a lot of hassle in setting it up. It is removed in exactly the same fashion as the line is from the gun. Pull back on the collar and it will remove. As you can see, if you're not careful, it shoots off. Well, I've moved indoors now as it's actually pouring with rain, and as you can see I've connected up the propane line and an oxygen line. The oxygen line in the picture is actually from a big gas tank. This is to save money when I'm testing the guns. You can see the electrical connections being done, oxygen, propane. Okay, let's see if she fires. As you can see, there is a flash when the gun fires through the gas ports. Well, that's rather nice. As you can see, the gun requires very little propane to fire. It's approximately 5 pounds per square inch on propane. The oxygen is again just about 5 pounds per square inch. So very little oxygen or propane is used, but a reasonable enough bang is made. One thing you have to bear in mind is that, like a real machine gun, this gets hot. So please use the wooden grip provided. It would have been much better if they provided a Bren gun type handle. I have now connected up one of these small oxygen bottles just to demonstrate that even though it is a much smaller bottle, it can still do the job of a big bottle. The pressure on a smaller bottle may vary slightly from that on a big bottle. I believe that's to do with the delivery system. As you can see, on the smaller bottles it needs to be set for about £11 or £10 per square inch, depending on the ambient temperature.